Hi, it's Jenny Mattern here, and I realized that I made this clip really long, this tutorial really long. It's about 20 minutes or so. So, Carolyn, if you're watching this and you want to do your makeup along with me, that's perfect because it will take you about the same time. And if you want to, just go ahead and fast forward it. You won't hurt my feelings. It's real time because I don't know any of the fancy tricks on how to fast forward it and make it fancy for you. So, enjoy it. And good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye. Hi, Carolyn. This is your makeup tutorial for Oh Shit, It's Bigfoot. I'm here on set, and I wanted to give you the makeup tutorial in case I'm not here to do your makeup on the days you're called back for reshoots. So I'm going to go ahead and use the regular colors I'm using on you. Even though they're not the best colors for me, they're your colors, so that way you don't have to guess what to use. I've never done this before on camera, so I hope you'll forgive me if I stumble through. Here we go. Makeup for the character of Monica on the film Oh Shit, It's Bigfoot. Okay, here we go. So to start with, clean face. And I've been starting with a BB cream or a skin primer. This is the one I've been using on you, is the Garnier BB cream. I like it because it also has sunscreen, and since we're shooting mostly outdoors and you've got very fair skin, you definitely want to have some sort of sunscreen on. The other one I like is the Maybelline Age Rewind, although you have no age to rewind. I do, and so I like this one. Okay, so go ahead and I really don't do anything fancy, as you now well know, but I like to use this all over. It's moisturizer, it's got a little bit of color in it, and sunscreen. This one comes in different shades, but it's a nice way to get started. Be easy under your eyes. I know I'm tearing mine up, but there's still hope for yours, so be easy on them. The other primer that I use, and this one's a little bit lighter, is the Laura Mercier foundation primer. The only reason I don't want to use too much of this is because it does have a shimmer in it, and I don't want on camera you to look too shiny, but just a little bit. Oh, it looks like I'm flipping you off. I'm not. I'm just using this finger to make it gentle. Okay, so just a little bit of primer all over, sort of set the stage for the rest of your makeup. And definitely this is more makeup than you normally wear on a regular day. Ooh, it's a nice bruise. Nice. This is more makeup than you would normally wear on your days, but we want it to last while we're filming. Okay, so this is my Benefit. I've got two in here. It's got Boing and Lemonade. I kind of mix the two for a color. On you, I've been using more of the lighter. Just blend it, and instead of just going right in the, oh, wow, I'm going to be flipping you off this whole thing. Instead of doing just the half circle under your eye, the crescent shape, I actually do a sort of a triangle down on both sides first, and then go back under. And the reason I'm using my flip you off finger, I guess people normally use this one, is that you don't want to stretch your skin all out. Like I said, there's still hope for yours. And I blend it in all the way around just so it's not too drastic. And then I put it on my eyes as well for a base. Now, if you happen to stumble upon this makeup tutorial and you are a professional and you're thinking, she's doing that wrong, that's okay. This is just us on our low budget film doing our best. I also use this as my concealer, the smaller one. I haven't had to do much concealing on you, but if you've got age spots like I do, you'll want to cover those up. And then I do this early on, is I put this on around my lips so it can kind of soak in. Oh wow, I keep closing my eye to aim. That's my makeup face, I forgot about that. To aim. Oh good, someone's going to freeze frame that one. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so basically have our base on, primer, foundation, not bad. Okay, so I like to do my eyeshadow first, only because if the eyeshadow particles kind of drop down on your face, you still have time to clean them up. I'm sure that's not the way it's it's really done. But that's the way I do it, and that's the way I've been doing it for you. So we'll just keep going that way. This is a knockoff. This is called Barely There. It's a knockoff of the like the Nakeds palette, and I've been using this one because it has mostly the same colors. I'm sure that it's not the same pigments, but it works just fine. And I think you noticed that when we were doing your makeup, you have to make sure we clean our brushes off in between, or you end up with dark makeup on where you don't mean to. Alright, so I'm going to do an all-over color. I could have been more organized for you before I started this, but I just wanted to knock it out. Okay, so I'm using the Nakeds palette. Well, no, I'm using the knockoff Nakeds, the Barely There palette. And I'm going all the way down to the end on yours. I'm using this light gold, kind of to pick up the red in your hair. And I'm doing this all over, lid to brow. To start with. And you'll remember that I was using, this is something I like, it's Highbrow by Benefit. And I do it right underneath my eyebrows just to sort of make the colors pop. It's kind of like putting a base coat on your walls before you put a color on. It just kind of makes things stand out a little bit better. And I was adding this to the inside corner of your eyes as well, which I think just sort of opens them up. So we've got the light shade all over, and if I wasn't missing my other eyeshadow brush, I would move on. I guess I'm going to have to make do. It's probably in there with your other stuff. Okay, so then really it's just a light, a medium, and a dark. So the light is already on, which is very light. I'm actually going to go just a little bit darker, so hopefully maybe you can see it a little bit better. This probably isn't the best lighting, but it'll have to do for now. So a light color all over, and then a medium. I've been sticking with the golds on you, just because I think it looks really nice with your light eyes and red hair. So the gold I'm doing just in the lid, heart. I'm not getting as specific as I'd like because I'm using this big brush. When I find my smaller brush, I will go back and use it. And then the third color is the darkest color, which is the dark sort of chocolate brown I've been using. I mix it a little bit with the gold just so it has a nice shade to it. I hope I can do this with a big brush. Okay, so remember the V shape we talked about, and you're making your V in your eye corner there. Much harder with the big brush. I'm actually going to pause this for a second if I can and go see if I can find my brush to do it right. Let's see if it'll work. So I feel sad in my heart because I can't find my other brush, so I'm going to attempt to use the ones that are in here. And if you stole my brushes, you're in trouble because it's gone. Okay, so for the last part, the V shape in the dark. So I don't know how to do it with this. Okay, so really just along the lash line. And in your crease. The nice V just darkens in the, makes your eyes stand out, a little definition. And then I go back and add the light on top, just on the middle. I don't know, just gives a nice little highlight. Okay, now we're going to do eyeliner, which I know you said you had never used the Smudge Pot types before, but it really is easy. I think you should try it. I have been using dark brown on you, the Smashbox dark brown, oh sorry, midnight brown Smashbox, but I actually really am digging the L'Oreal lacquer liner. It's in Blackest Black. It's really nice pigment and it seems to last a long time. So We have tiny brushes that we use to put them on. I like to use these kind, just a little flat guy. I know that you use the pencil, but I have no skills with pencil. I have no skills at all. Okay, so we've been going over this, but I think the best way to do it is just to start in the middle of your eye and try to stay as close to your lash line as possible. To start with. And then because you really want your eyes to stand out, you're going to be, most of your stuff I think is distance shots today. So I think you can go a little heavier handed than you would for, you know, obviously for a normal day. Well, not obviously. Maybe you want to wear this on a normal day. That's fine. No judgment here. But I'm just careful just to kind of extend out from your lash line as naturally as possible. Trying to stick on. Oh, it's so weird. Okay, I'm going to have to be kind of ghetto right now and hold my mirror up because this camera angle is making me crazy. Okay. And normally I wouldn't go on the inner corners of my eyes, like in here, but for the picture on film, I think it's going to be fine because I've been doing it on you. I want your eyes to stand out, especially with all that like fake blood and bruises and stuff. I think your eyes look really awesome popping out there. Okay. So it's just kind of right on your lash line, and then at the ends just kind of bring it up a little bit to the corners. It's not like an extreme cat eye. It's just enough to sort of extend your lash line and make them stand out. Now when I add my part of the makeup on, what I wear for my character, you'll see how I go a little crazy with mine. Oh, and I have been doing a little bit under your eyes, which I don't normally do for my makeup, but for yours, just right under the lash line just a little bit. I don't mess with water lines. Water lines is the watery part in there. I don't do that. I know people do. And props to you, but I don't have skills for that. Okay, there. This lighting is very harsh. I'm sorry. Alright, so that's that, and then mascara. And you know how I feel about the mascara. I think you should do it yourself. I just think the angle is bizarre if I try to do it. I realize now that if anyone comes by, it just sounds like I'm talking to myself. Awesome. Oh, just in case you don't know, I think one of the tricks to a good mascara application is to start in the middle of your eye and kind of wiggle it up a little bit so it gets in between those little in-between lashes. And for a regular day, I don't usually bother much with the inside corners, but for this we definitely want to. And then same thing, kind of wiggle it down on your bottom lashes. I think you said you don't normally wear mascara on the bottom, but for this we're going to. Okay, and a couple coats won't kill you. I know you haven't been wearing lashes, but if you want to wear them, I'll be happy to help you out with those. Okay. So it's fine for now. I'm sure real makeup people are like cringing if they see this. Okay. So I'm gonna add your cheek color, and I've been using just a pink. Literally, it's called Pink Swoon by MAC, and I think that you might be coming up the stairs right now. Wouldn't that be funny if you're in the video? Okay, So pink, just kind of swirling it around, and here I tap off the excess. I'm starting at the apples of your cheek, moving up towards your ears. You've got really nice cheekbones. I have to fake mine because I have a really round face. Well, not round, but like round. So just around your apples, up towards your hairline, kind of above your ear. And just a little heavier handed than you might normally be. And then, I know that you thought this was weird, but for your bronzer, you've got really fair skin, but and you can get a lighter bronzer, but this is the one we've been using on you. And I just like to take the bronzer, and I've got this angled brush, I think it works better, and put it at your temples. And I'm going to do it really dark right now just so you can see it, and then I'll lighten it up. And then, you know that old school you kind of fake that look. This is way darker than necessary, but I want you to be able to see it. Okay? And then from afar, it kind of makes it look like you have better cheekbones. That's really heavy, but I wanted you to see it. Just kind of blend it in. If it's still bad when I'm done, I can always add powder over the top of it. Okay? So that just sort of gives you that chiseled cheekbone look, which I think looks nice. Okay. What else do we... Oh, brows. Your brows are a really nice shape, but they don't show up that much because of your lighter hair. So this is the Browsings. Browsings? Yep. And it's by Benefit also. And it comes with a wax and a powder. I've only been using the wax on you. I've been using an old mascara wand just to sort of brush up and over and over. And then taking this with a little tiny angled brush, sort of defining them a little bit, just so they don't disappear on your face. I used to not understand how important eyebrows were, but they really do define your whole face. There's probably some cool analogy about windows and eyes and doors of the face or something, but I don't know. Okay, good. So here's that. And then we have been doing a red lip on you. I know you're scared of it, but it looks great. And this is L'Oreal. I guess that's basically what I use is L'Oreal and Benefit. It's in the red family. So make sure that you, I think this is called the Cupid's bow. That little thing at the top of your lips. Yours is really defined, which is nice. And so do your Cupid's bow, and then the bottom of your lip up to the top. I keep making this one-eyed face. I know I do it in real life, but it's weird to see it on camera. Okay? And then I've been saying shmush me together. To make it last, I've been using a little bit of powder over your lips just to sort of set it. My lips look really uneven. I'm gonna have to fake that. Excuse me while I give myself a better shaped lip. Nope, still there, huh? That's better. Okay. And then we've been sweeping a sort of reddish pink over. I'm going to use my pink baby lips for now, just so I'm not stuck with bright red lips that I can't get off. Because my character does not wear red lipstick. And it's kind of a pain to get off. Okay, so that's basically it. We also have been adding a little bit of highlighter on your clavicle. I think that's what it's called, clavicle. Your collarbone, maybe? Maybe it's called your collarbone. And this is called Hourglass by Ambient, or I mean Ambient by Hourglass. And I've just been putting it on your bone here just to sort of pick up the light. You're very tiny, so you have a nice big collarbone. I like to fake mine with a little tanning, with a little bronzer. Yep, I'm a faker. Okay, so when I do this, I breathe in where I would like to pretend these are. So then they kind of stand out more, which makes me feel thin, which is silly, but I like it. Okay, I think that's it for you and your oh shit, it's Bigfoot makeup. I guess I could have covered up my zits. I did not do that either. So classy, Jen. Your fancy talk. Because you're covered in mostly in blood and bruises when you're out there. We always touch it up while we're there, but the powder really does help everything kind of set. I've been using that spray on you to make everything stick. But if you don't have it, just remember you'll probably have to reapply when you're done. Okay, I think that's it. I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to call me. If you're another random person that happened to stumble upon this, awesome. And if you have a question, I don't know, maybe I could answer it for you. Like I said, not an expert, just like makeup. So enjoy and check out Oh Shit, It's Bigfoot on Facebook or Indiegogo. Okay, thanks.